snow.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. My name is Tess, and today I'm going to show you awesome skincare products that you need, products that I discovered in 2021 that I am obsessed with. Let's just go ahead and jump right in. Okay, so first I want to mention that I do have more oily combination skin. So my main concerns are my oiliness, preventing wrinkles, and preventing acne. Now I can tell that my skin still does, get a little bit more dry in the wintertime. So I try not to overdo it and still give it some moisture. The first product that I want to mention is the Rice Water Bright Light Cleansing Oil by The Face Shop, and it looks like this. I've mentioned this before. Once again, this is one of my favorite cleansing oils. If you're not using a cleansing oil, what are you doing? A cleansing oil or a cleansing balm. I find that this works better than the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, which I do love this as well, but this just melts everything off even faster, even easier. When you have oily skin or dry skin, it just feels amazing. It smells great. It has like a rose scent. All my friends love it that have tried it when they've stayed at my place, and it's only $10 on Amazon. So once again, I've mentioned this before. This product is so underrated. It is a Korean skincare brand. It's my ride or die. Can't recommend it enough. Okay, so the next product that I'm obsessed with is the Obagi Derm AM/PM2 Toner. Restores skin natural pH. So this is an alcohol-free toner. It works for all skin types, and it's just so awesome to have a toner that I know isn't stripping my skin or exfoliating it with an acid, which is something that I use a lot since I do have oily skin. So even if you have oily skin, especially in the wintertime, I definitely recommend getting a neutral toner. Even if you have oily skin, I definitely recommend getting a toner that's just a neutral, alcohol-free toner that you know is going to be good for your skin's pH balance and isn't going to over-exfoliate or over-strip your skin, especially in the wintertime. So I love using this in the AM, knowing that I got any products I had on my skin after I washed my face, knowing I got all that off by using this, and in the PM, using it after cleansing my face of all my makeup and knowing that I don't have anything left over on my skin. Sometimes I might only use a cleansing oil in the morning, and this, I'm very careful about not overdoing it in the wintertime and making my skin too dry, because it can be easy to do in the winter. So a fun product that I've been using this year is the Herbivore Rose Hibiscus Coconut Water Hydrating Face Mist. It just smells really nice and it feels so nice and refreshing, and it is just like the premium, like cherry on top at the end of your skincare in the morning. It's just like the best, like to just put it on after I've done all my skincare as a final step. It's bougie, it's not a necessity by any means, but if you love that if you're like super into skincare, and you love that like last step of just feeling like bougie and just like you're ready to take on the day, then definitely recommend this. And it doesn't make my skin oily or make me break out or anything like that. I think this will be amazing for any skin type, so love this. Okay, so I do want to quickly give you my thoughts on the SPF I've been using. I have been using SPF every single day since I was 20, 21, something like that. I mean, I'm so fair. I can't really get away with not using it. I have been using the Image Skincare Prevention Plus SPF 50 Daily Ultimate Protection Moisturizer, and it says Digital Aging Defense. This is supposed to help protect against blue light damage as well, but it's definitely not my favorite sunscreen that I've ever used. I really like the Elta MD Clear one much more. I've heard the Elta MD Tint is great as well. I'll put those on the screen in case you don't know what I'm talking about, but they're kind of like a cult classic and they're worth the hype. They're also cheaper than this one. This one just feels really thick, sunscreeny, a bit of a sunscreen smell, which always makes me feel like, okay, it's legit, it's definitely doing its job, but it's so much more enjoyable in the morning when you have a much more lightweight skin that absorbs quickly. That's what I like, and this doesn't really do that for me. So I wouldn't repurchase this. Okay, I have mentioned this before, but quickly once again, the Kate Somerville Eradicate Daily Foaming Cleanser. This has 3% sulfur and is great for acne. So I love this cleanser for my acne prone oily skin. Okay, so a new product I have been using is the Obagi 15% Professional C L-Absorbic Acid Vitamin C Serum. So I've gotten into Obagi. It is a really popular brand. I've listened to a lot of podcasts where dermatologists recommend it, and it's also the brand that is being used at the esthetician that I see now. I believe I got this on dermstore.com when they were having a sale on Obagi specifically. I love this. Oops. It definitely takes time to see results. You know, it definitely is more for pigmentation, discoloration. Love the way it feels putting on my skin and absorbing, and I've just heard it so many times from estheticians and dermatologists that a vitamin C serum each day is really, really good for you. I will definitely repurchase this. Unless I decide to like try another brand. But I'm loving my Obagi stuff. I've got more, just wait. So this was another splurge this year. Once again, I bought it when they were having a sale on Neocutis brand on dermstore.com. This is the Lumiere Illuminating Eye Cream. So I think it's regularly, I believe this one was regularly like $100, and I think I got 25% off. So it is definitely a splurge. It says boost collagen for brighter, younger looking eyes, powered by growth factors. You're supposed to apply it morning and night. The reason I splurged on this is because I had seen a few different articles where dermatologists reference that they do actually use this one. Growth factors are referenced a lot by dermatologists from what I read online, but I only believe in like the growth factors that other dermatologists use, like the products, you know. Just because a product says growth factors, I don't necessarily believe it. Like, I need to know that there are dermatologists out there using the product for me to like want to buy it. This one, I kept seeing in a few articles that dermatologists do use it. Oh, and the dermatologist I was seeing prior to now, she highly recommended this eye cream too. I forgot, like, my actual dermatologist recommended it as well. So that's why I splurged, and I love it. You know, it absorbs quickly. I can't really tell a huge difference because, you know, I'm trying to prevent crow's feet. I mean, they're inevitable, but I'm just trying to prevent. But I mentioned this in my last video, and I'll mention it again. We'll try and find the article and link it below. It's a really interesting article by an esthetician that works with celebrities, and she had a picture of her and her sister, and her sister was younger, and she herself had been using eye cream over the years, and her sister hadn't. You could tell a big difference. She said, you know, there's a big debate on eye cream. Like, is it worth it? Is it not? But when I saw that side by side, I was like, I'm gonna just go with it because, you know, I'd rather try and prevent more than like be lackluster about it. So that's why I like to use eye cream. But I understand some people just want to use their products around their eyes. Another product that I got that my esthetician recommended that I'm obsessed with is the Obagi Daily Hydro Drops, formulated with vitamin B3 and hibiscus oil. They look like this. They're like a little dropper. It's really cute. But I asked my esthetician, I said, look, I want something that, especially in the wintertime, this would be amazing for summer too, that is going to not make my skin oily, not make me break out, but is going to, you know, give me a little bit of brightness, a little bit of dew, but not like shiny, you know, just gonna make me feel hydrated, give me a little bit of brightness and dew, and like not make me look like strip matte. And she recommended this. I love them. I can't recommend them enough. They do have a fragrance to them that is kind of strong. It just smells clean. I really like the fragrance, especially in the morning, to like help wake me up. But if that bothers you, you might not like it. But cannot recommend this enough. One more Obagi item. Sorry, I'm like really on this brand. I think it's an awesome brand. This is the Obagi Medical Cleansiderm MD Pore Therapy Salicylic Acid 2% Acne Treatment. So for me, like when you're really, really up close to my skin, I struggle with like blackheads and whiteheads on my chin and my nose. No matter what I do, and I don't have large pores, but no matter what I do, it's just like, it's just gonna happen. So I rotate between this and my tretinoin or Retina A, vitamin A. I've always had a prescription Retina A. Right now I'm using this tretinoin. I was using a different derivative of vitamin A. I don't know. I just do whatever my prescription is, you know, just go pick it up. I mean, I've been using Retina A since I was like 20 because they originally prescribed it for me for my acne. Then I got older and I realized, oh wow, everyone's using this to prevent wrinkles, so obviously I just never stopped. But it's very strong to use both, even though my skin's very used to my vitamin A. I still wouldn't want to use, because this is quite strong. So I kind of rotate between this at night and my tretinoin. This helps a lot with the blackheads and whiteheads, keeping your pores clear. So if you want something strong, apparently salicylic acid is the best acid for keeping your pores clear. That's what I've been told by a couple estheticians. So yeah, definitely recommend. Like, this is also great for just like general acne, you know. Gotta have our prescription Retina A. Talk to your dermatologist. Okay, so this is also by the brand Neocutis. It was recommended to me by my dermatologist as well. It's the exfoliating cleanser, and this has glycolic acid. So glycolic acid is something you want to stay away from if you do have more sensitive, dry skin. It's really more in the combo oily skin. Just like I have to have products with glycolic acid because my skin is so oily and is so prone to blackheads. And this is a great cleanser for that. So highly recommend if you are in that. I do like my Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. But like I said, I just get it because I can get it in the travel size, honestly. Like I said, I like the cleansing oil that I showed you earlier more by the Korean skincare brand. And it's a much better price point. Oh, I mentioned this in my last video and I just repurchased it. So even though I do have my eye cream with the growth factors, because I can be I'm just an SPF girl when it comes to my face, I did repurchase the Derma Eye Radiance Cream SPF 30. I got it because yeah, I use both. Judge me, okay? I put on my illuminating eye cream, there's a fuzzy, which I probably pronounced that wrong. What was it? Lumiere, I'm sure I'm pronouncing it wrong, but it's by the brand Neocutis. Yes, I use that one, and then I use that one morning and night, and I use this one in the morning as well. Judge me, I don't care. I use this one on top because it has SPF and I want the SPF around my eyes. And like I've said before, this has such an awesome tint. It makes you look more awake. What more can you want in an eye cream? You got your SPF. Most eye creams, so many eye creams don't have SPF. It's like hard to find an affordable one that has SPF. What more can you ask for? I really, really like this stuff so much. I will continue to repurchase this. Okay, this is by Image Skincare, and it's the Clear Cell Mattifying Moisturizer for oily skin. So, I haven't used this much because I don't like go into an office where I have like my makeup on all day. I work from home now. But wow, I wish I had found this when I was, because it definitely helps keep your oils at bay. Oh my goodness, like, why didn't I know about you sooner? It's definitely similar to the Merle Norman moisturizer that keeps your skin matte, the mattifying moisturizer. But I feel like I haven't used that one in a long time, so I don't want to say this for sure, but I feel like this one might work better. It says a lightweight, soothing moisturizer that revitalizes irritated skin. Vitamin B6 derivative improves skin overall healthy balance by visually minimizing pore size, shine, and sebum production, while botanicals reduce the appearance of irritation and help calm inflammation. Hydrates while absorbing surface oils for a refreshed mattifying effect. I believe that's true. I think if you're going through a phase where you've got like really oily skin and you're struggling, like, you can put this on at night, you can put this on in the morning. This is going to help keep your skin matte. This is a standout product. Definitely recommend, especially if you're going, if you work long hours, you work long days, and you wear full face makeup and you're trying to keep that oil at bay. Definitely give this a shot. Okay, so I did go through a bottle of Good Genes. Once again, I found this somewhere on dermstore.com, again, on sale. And it is an all-in-one lactic acid treatment. You can use it at night or in the morning. It says instantly plumps the look of fine lines and wrinkles in 3 minutes. It is by Sunday Riley. And I honestly do agree with the fact that it does instantly plump fine lines and wrinkles. There is something about this product. It does work immediately, in my opinion. It gives you a glow. It does help your wrinkles not look as deep. I highly recommend. So lactic acid is, I believe, at like the molecular level smaller than something like a glycolic acid, which is why it is safe for sensitive skin, and not something like a glycolic acid that is more harsh and better for, you know, like an oily skin or a less sensitive skin type. I believe that's the case. Either way, I know lactic acid is the acid that is definitely safer for different skin types and for more sensitive skin. You know, depending on how sensitive it is, you may have to use this as a mask, which is what, depending on how sensitive your skin is, you might have to use it as more of like a mask treatment and maybe not use it as often. At least that's what the directions say. But for me, I really love this stuff. I loved using it in the morning or at night. Whenever I didn't want to use my Retina A or something super strong, I would just use this at night. But I really, really like using it during the day. So I will definitely be repurchasing this and definitely recommend this for pretty much all skin types, honestly. Okay, so I do have the Ordinary's hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. I've gone through this whole bottle. You know, to me it gets the job done. If I need extra moisture, it doesn't make my skin oily, but it's nothing that like blew me out of the water. You know, it's a basic hyaluronic acid, plumps the skin. Hyaluronic acid is great for your skin. It doesn't make my skin oily. Would be great for any skin type. If you want a hyaluronic acid in your skincare routine at an affordable price, definitely recommend this one. You cannot go wrong with this. I personally like to use it during the day or at night if my skin has gotten a little dry. So really like this stuff. Quick mention to the Paula's Choice Pore Normalizing Cleanser for blemish prone skin. This has salicylic acid 0.5%, so not near as much as the toner that I mentioned earlier by Obagi, but I do really like having cleansers with different acids for my oily skin. So this one has salicylic, and I also use the one with glycolic, and then of course sometimes I use the Eradicate exfoliator with sulfur. But this one I didn't even order. Derm store just like sent it to me in a box with other stuff I'd ordered. They sent me like a few cleansers that are good, but I'm not gonna mention because they like didn't blow me away. But this one is pretty good. But to me, you can get like a salicylic acid cleanser at the drugstore too. I used up all of the Ordinary niacinamide 10% plus zinc 1%. Niacinamide is great for your skin, especially if you have oily skin. It's good at preventing wrinkles, and it's good at keeping your pores appearing small. It's just all around a great product, and I will definitely be repurchasing this one because I do really like this one and I really like the price point as well. I have the Ordinary's niacinamide powder. I really shouldn't have bought this. It's just much less practical. It's kind of cool. You kind of feel like a little scientist, you know, mixing your powder with your water. It definitely works well, but you know, I just don't really got time for that. So I would just stick with the typical serum. I wanted to shout out the Pixi Skin Treats Glow Tonic 5% Glycolic Acid Exfoliating Toner. Once again, I've been through pretty much this whole thing. You can get this at like Target, but I think it's a really great exfoliating toner, especially if you have oily skin and are trying to keep your pores clear. As you can see, like I mentioned, you know, I do have a lot of very exfoliating products, so I'm not using all of these in the same day. I don't want you guys to think that. I'm very much rotating products because if I used like all this exfoliating acids all day, like my skin would be not well. So, but if you don't really want to spend your money on something like the Obagi pore toner that I mentioned, you know, this is a great, more affordable option for sure. And then I still am using the big bottle of Purity Made Simple One-Step Facial Cleanser, just a gentle cleanser. But you know, you can always use something like CeraVe, or what is that other brand? I don't know, you can even use the off-brand, like gentle foaming cleansers at the drugstore. That's what I use typically, but I just have that one, so I'm going to go through it. But I mean, the Purity one is awesome for a gentle cleanser, not even gonna lie. But yeah, that wraps up my skincare favorites, as well as a few things, you know, that I wasn't that into this year, but I wanted to mention to you guys. If you did enjoy this video, please like and subscribe, give it a thumbs up. It really helps me a lot. And let me know what kind of videos you guys like to see. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.